players for the Victory Royale. What a swing of points right there, Dr. Lupo. You get the win. You get max placement points. 9 limbs too. Folks, that is a statement game number 1 for Bugha. And here it is again. The shockwave up. Creo tried to prepare. You see the damage coming on through, but at that point, with that much of a health advantage, Creo stands no shot. What a brilliant ending. Talk about a great late game. Solos absolutely living up to the hype of the duo competition yesterday.
Imagine being in the World Cup Finals, and instead of opting for a safe, stay down the bottom, wait, bait your shots, you throw a shockwave down and you ascend to the high ground, take over, and get the victory royale.
Much deserved. Game 1 right there. Bugha.
I have like 200 mats. I realized that I could probably make a play with the impulse, just go for it and just like get a big pump on him.
Amazing. Well, we saw that happen in real time. An amazing clutch for an end of a first game for Bugha. Yo, Jack, Lupo, that is exactly what you want to see, is it not?
I mean, I don't think you can really ask for much more than that. A Victory Royale and 9 limbs. The man is so talented, has always been one of the top solo players in the North American region, and he shows it right there in game 1, and already a 9-point lead. Solid stuff.
What an incredible game out of the game already. Number 1 down. We have 5 left to go. We want to take a look and see exactly how some of those pieces played out, how everything worked, and maybe a little bit of a deep dive into how some of these players play. So we're going to throw it over to Sundown at Unreal Island and take a look.
Thank you so much, Lupo and Courage. And while Bugha was able to dominate the rest of the lobby, I want to take a look at one of the other most marquee and aggressive players we saw. He had the entire lobby saying, Toda salve al rey de Argentina. It is king of 9Z with an incredible run in 20th at some of this gameplay. So right away, you'll notice, what is he doing? He's patented going forward, wall replace on land 123. That's going to be the theme of these clips. He doesn't miss his shots, and he's not afraid to flex either. Throwing the donkey laugh out there, throwing him a little love, saying, I don't care who you are. Now he's sitting on the 4 elims. He's in the box fight, and he's constantly looking to pick up new targets. Replaces the wall from the side, turns around, and picks up a great elimination there onto Bucky in the rotation. But now watch on the squeeze on. 5 elims right now. Cones himself off. Look at this. The player challenges him. He's not building. He's going at him. He says, if you want to fight me, I shoot first. I am the king. Was able to go, but unfortunately gets caught there in the rotation, but still a brilliant performance from the young Argentinian. He's looking to challenge, he's looking to frag out with the best of the best, putting himself currently sitting in the #2 spot. He has played so absurdly well in that first game. This is what it's all about. If you can bring your aggression, what you do in the qualifiers, and take it to this stage, and you don't have nerves. If you're like Booga and say, I'm gonna go. If you're like King and say, you wanna edit, I'll shoot first. I'll take the 50 health on Elim there, and I will take the point and stay in the match. You can wait and watch me dominate. Let's get into match 2, because that first match was insane. Courage and Lupo, take it away, guys.
Sundown, thank you so much. Appreciate the quick analysis of everything that happened in the middle of that game. A lot of action here at the Fortnite World Cup solo competition. This is the last day of the entire event as well. I hope everyone has enjoyed Marshmallow's concert. We have tons of people here in the crowd. Yeah. Absolutely. It's just been ridiculous. So much fun.
My Italian family was out there, 25 people deep. They've got a full deli layout. Unfortunately, my Aunt Lorraine down in Florida, I know you're watching. Shout out, we love you, miss you. But no, they're all here for their first ever event, too. It is an incredible energy in here. And, you know, guys in the venue, do you guys want to see another Fortnite World Cup next year? Should we do this again?
I'm thinking, yeah, Jeff.
All right, budget's approved, Epic, it's happening. But, folks, let's get back into the action. Game number 2 about to begin. Booga, the superstar of Game 1, the talk on all social media with the hashtag Fortnite World Cup. What a play. The lobby is ready. The players are ready. Ladies and gentlemen in the venue, are you ready? Game 2 of the solos competition here at the Fortnite World Cup Finals starts right now.
After the last game, I have a feeling you're going to see maybe potentially more contested drops, and players vying for those points, seeing exactly what can be done now. Booga bringing home 9 eliminations in that first game. I think the next 2 closest were 7-4, then everybody was below that. Darkos, I think, having 4, King with 7. Going into game 2, Jack.
Yep.
Knowing that we still have 5 remaining. Knowing that based on the leaderboards from yesterday, that 17 points at 1 point separated first and last. By the way, a quick note, we can see the mini-map, but I think Tfue, yeah, there it is.
There it is.
I'm pretty sure Tfue has the block all by himself. Again, Clipnote didn't want to challenge it this time.
No one nearby at all. And also on that map, look at the 2 llamas. Right outside a racetrack. It looks like one player's about to go claim him. Also, Bizzle, who basically lands in Dusty Divot uncontested, I believe already got a llama in this one. So some great movement will be up there for them. Here again, the stats for last match. First place, the Victory Royale, 19 total points because of those 9 elims. Sitting pretty, 5 games away from $3 million.
I have to say, I feel like after 1 game, seeing an average placement stat of first, that's something I would screenshot just to hold on to. Yeah,
best player in the world.
I averaged first through all the games that have been played.
Here is Aqua versus Twins Aqua, as we can't stress enough, our Fortnite World Champion from yesterday in duos. Only with a common SMG is Twins and Pumps being missed left and right from Aqua. And I'm going to tell you right now, Aqua's going to be upset with himself on that one, Dr. Lupo. That was a sloppy fight from both sides. I'm going to say it right now. Those early game fights can be very, very awkward, but we also have the first elimination, what we saw earlier. And it was Bizzle with the common pistol and then says, here's your reward. A llama that was looking at a nice view from the top of Dusty Divot.
Go back. By the way, a quick note here. Twins had 46 elims in his qualifying match. So many eliminations to get to this point.
Yeah.
Over 10 games, that's huge.
And most players didn't even get to play the full 10, so you got to think Twins did pop off in his region when it was going on
right
through.
there.
Yep.
2 shadow bombs, already has a flint knock sitting on minis and a pump. Solid early game loadout. Can he pick up maybe 1 more movement ability, depending on whether or not he wants to keep the flint knock in his inventory. We'll have to see. Still hopefully looking for a slurp at some point. Q and Mr. Savage not far from each other. Takamura, Clarity G also in Happy Hamlet. My least favorite drop, I'm going to be honest with you, but a lot of these players know exactly where the chests are. They know exactly how to get there as fast as they can. And there are so many materials down here. This also is one of the highest chest spawn counts in the entire game. This POI is insane.
Yeah, I believe 29 possible chests or something along those lines. But as MQ says, you know what, let me roll away for right now. We'll give that to Mr. Savage. Over to Snobby Shores, it's Hornet. Putting the spray down with that heavy assault rifle. Only 19 AR shots left, Dr. Lupo, so we'll have to use them wisely here. 8 players have dropped so far in the zone. We're to southwestern side zone on this one, so already some good variation between the zones in Game 1 and Game 2. Hornet will continue surely over to Nyx. Again, looking at the map. Using a lot of player slots out of the zone as you expect, but they'll be able to rotate on through. That's the first one.
Make decisions. Force engagement there. The tree disappears, and that drum shotgun spewing shells out inside the box. The wall, the trap was placed. Good luck there. Doesn't have one in the inventory. Nyx still trying to apply as much pressure as possible without having to chew through too many rounds. Shotgun so much damage dealt with this thing so far. Wouldn't be surprised if he goes in for it in just a second, and he does. Watching that corner. Hornet still on the defensive. Long-range spray from a drum shotgun isn't enough, but up close, the thing is very, very deadly. Nyx, first elimination in this game.
Also with the eliminations, that's so
Jack, you'll love
I mean, I love this.
You'll love it.
I get like one eliminate for every 3 games. Every time I have the option to vote on that vote, it's fantastic.
Very important note there. Nyx had the most eliminations in this qualifying week. That's crazy too. And Nyx from Brazil often saw very aggressive gameplay from most players during their qualifying matches.
All they would do was kind of just stomp through their lobbies. We always talk about how insane it was. Here's the inventory of Chifu right now. 3 big shields.
Good lord.
4 shadow bombs.
Good lord.
A launch pad. A legendary infantry rifle. A blue pump shotgun. Tifu set up for the rest of this game, nearing max materials as well. This is what happens when you give this man block all by himself.
Nobody wants to challenge here, but it's one of the best loot spots in the game. Robab's over on the right side of your screen, going to try and take that southeast corner building, see if there's anything left inside, but there's so much loot here at the block, so many materials, so many opportunities to get an advantageous position too, because right up the hill, like I said before, this baller spawns up there. Those are going to get grabbed pretty quick, but if they don't, if you're lucky enough, you have 3 rotations as well. So not terribly far from a slipstream reception just past the umbrella. Right down there, meanwhile, Mr. Savage. See the mini map from bottom right there. They can't see those arrows, but we definitely can. And Crew and Takamura still down inside in the building. Fuse trying to listen for each other. Takamura not really moving. Crew trying to do some wall replacing, build up a little bit of a material buffer in case fighting does happen here. I think Mr. Savage can rotate.
Here is Tifu, the player just in front. The fight he's potentially looking to take. Not sure exactly what the health is of the opponent. Just ahead, but you got to think, okay, so there is a health advantage. Maybe Tifu did a bit of damage as Kuja will begin to heal on up. So it does look like Tifu damaged a player, thought about challenging, but for right now, we'll just box for a moment. They are very, very soon going to have to move towards the zone.
If you're watching online and you get an opportunity here to flip some shots from Tifu, it'll be very accurate. We've seen him before, and we'll see him again with that infantry rifle. One of the best in the game.
That was kind of greedy from Tifu. He has a ton of material. Didn't expect his opponent to challenge and go for a shot, but no. Because he tries to save a couple walls of wood, has to pop one of those big shields, and Kluja says, you know what?
has the lead. Another big hard enough.
Is
get compressed together. A whole lot of real estate left. Shots going out there. You heard that minigun, one of the very good weapons for applying pressure to structures, especially when you see other players are taking shots at the same target. Let it fight the top left of your screen there. Replay between Niddle, opponent inside the box. Shot above, but headed down. Quite find the first shot. Follows through with a second, third, fourth, and the elimination.
he had 1 health left. If you look, after the 50 health was earned, he was stuck at 50, meaning he was under 1 HP. He had effectively 0.9% health and goes down right there. His opponent can't win the fight as he's rewarded. Nakamura on your screen, 179 total HP, and that's a tough battle you have here, Dr. Lupo. Do you use your last healing item in the big shield for only 21, or do you hope maybe 179 health is enough for the next fight? It's a double-edged sword, a tough decision to make. Storm Surge still active. 4 more players need to go down before it ends.
Trying to get the wall there, can't quite find it. Quick edit up and out. So make the rotation away. Waiting. This is just an opportunity. He's basically trying to bait to see if the player inside is gonna head out. Shockwave. Lecce hits the tree. It might cost him. Pressure being applied now. The 1v1 not over quite yet. Combat shotgun from above right here will be very effective. The spread from a top-down position like this is like a guaranteed crit. Here we go. Shot from behind, can't quite make contact yet.
Zone now hitting for 2 as well.
Player's gonna have to go for it very soon. Here we go. Another shockwave to push away. Storm Surge is active. He's way above. Those bandages is gonna be key to survival. We'll see. I guess the swap in position. But she took the high ground temporarily here.
They're at a point now where they basically just, one of them needs to get in the fight. One of them needs to win this fight if they want to survive for the 50 extra health. Lecce slowly taking this damage, 2 ticks every second, and it's going quick. Dr. Lupo now down to just 12 HP. This could be done here momentarily. A shot, no! Moffin wins it with the quick shotgun to the dome, and you see, using 4 bandages, the 50 health puts him back to 100. It should be enough to move on in. Storm Surge now over as well, and the next zone just popped up, and it's even more southwest. Tfue still alive in this game. So far, 0 eliminations. Still, though, with this magnificent inventory for the late game.
I just want to say that the bait outside the storm, forcing your opponent to take damage, knowing that they're not healing for their own HP, basically a way of weakening them, and then you choose the time to engage, means you don't even have to be as active as before. That shotgun, couple shots, that player on rotation with Shadow Bomb, a little more difficult to see them since they're basically invisible. They are a shadow.
Yeah.
Is that why they call it a Shadow Bomb?
Not entirely sure yet, as I'm still figuring that out. Tfue not safe in the next zone. He's going to use much harder to try to use whatever his opponent takes down to here.
Applied. Bait doesn't put down that launch pad. Here we go. Thought for a second he might go for the right. Chooses not to. Flying past multiple players in.
Shadow Bomb.
Move. And here we go. Shots from the backside. Pressure being applied on Tfue. And he's going to have to box up for just a second. There it is. Shadow Bomb door headed. Move on the outside. He is in the shadow form still. And you can keep this by Joe.
It's the wall. That was not a good Shadow Bomb, I can tell you right now.
be disappointed there. Big hit from above, down to 52 HP. Tfue the edit from the outside, and he is eliminated by King.
And look who it is again. King, the player with 7 eliminations in game number 1, keeps the aggression going in game 2. The heavy sniper that immediately destroys that wall and is rewarded with incredible loot, almost max builds as well. Tfue, a very quiet start to today's World Cup competition.
There's that elimination on Tfue. Love, a bit of shield damage, but a big hit from the outside. Using a heavy snipe to take that wall almost in. Very intelligent play there. Again, more aggressive players we've seen thus far.
Yep. And it's working out up to this point.
Oh my gosh, this is back down at Happy Hamlet, right on the edge. So many players on the east side of the safe zone. And this is the far southwest. Remember, about a third of it is in the water right now. Nobody's on the island, the outside. We're going to see where this goes next. There it is, focused just to the west. That submarine atop the ice mountain right there.
But look at how many players are stacked on the right side of that zone. So if you're currently in this next zone, on that north or east side, you can put a ton of damage downrange as everyone has to move right at you. You see Karu does go down to Diego GB in your elimination feed. Drop coming on through. Boxed up, Frail boxed up. Rux, under 100 health, has to play this one safely, but they are so far on the east side of the zone. The Storm is going to move quite quick, Ben. They've got to be ready for it. There's already the first shockwave used. Rux trying to shoot them from behind. Not able to get an elimination there. Glass so far away. Will use the launch pad and just begin to move towards this circle.
You have to think at this point with both placement and elimination before too long here. King maybe taking an opportunity to push into the first place position on the leaderboards, especially Boga going down so early in this game, 9th place. I love this outfit for Rux is, no, I'm talking about his real life outfit. He's a dinosaur.
He's set up to play in the Fortnite World Cup at 1, and then he's got a dinner date at 7:30. So good for him. The guy looks great. I'm going to give a shout out for that. Best dressed, 2 extra points. A Fortnite World Cup champion right there, Rux.
Only a 6 damage tag on the side there. Didn't have to panic too much. That I would panic a little more about.
When you have no movement. When you have no movement, you have more zone. Literally exactly what I just spoke about. King on your screen, but also something I haven't spoken a lot about. Reverse 2K. Duo with Ninja. Able to qualify together for the competition, but did make it into solos. And now seeing what he can do by himself. Was on the far side of this zone, so also not a fun spot by any means.
Quick note, King currently has the highest damage in the match. 574. Like I said, that aggressive gameplay. Still in it, still trying to win, still trying to get the beat on players. So the quick beam on aspect of caught off guard. By an interplay shot through the wall. Gets the follow through and Nate goes down. He's playing out of his mind right
This is Dextro. Back from the earlier duo competitions when they would just try to fight anyone they saw. King, 7 eliminations in game 1, now 4 eliminations in game number 2, and there's still 42 players remaining. And there is only one person in the next zone that just popped up, Dr. Lupo. It is as far west as possible, and look at those arrows frantically moving on over as everyone knows prime real estate is available. This is one of the most insane zones I've seen. Look at, no one's in it. No one's in it.
A couple notes about King, one of our players from Argentina. He is the minimum age required in order to play the Fortnite World Cup. 13-year-olds to fight.
Wait, King is 13?
He is indeed.
My goodness.
Jack is 11 million times better than both of us combined.
Yeah. Ridiculous to think about. Cosmic on the height. Fitbit is still alive in this game. Arthur is still alive in this game. Drakton's still alive in this game. What does King use here? It looks like Will again place the launch pad, and what you saw right there, a ramp placed backwards to bounce off of it so he doesn't go all the way up. It's basically a sitting duck up in the air. Kind of flows quite quickly towards the opposing player. King, imagine winning $3 million as a 13-year-old. I mean, I think I would have bought like a Razor scooter when I was that age.
Probably.
And enough ice cream to, well, to be honest, a lot of ice cream.
Through the top of here, the push through the air. King Getting aggressive into the next safe zone. Here we go. Going to have to hold the wall for just a moment. Little drop down. Like this repositioning. He doesn't want to remain in the same elevation. He's got multiple floors now in case he needs to take a drop there. Yarkos gets the beam from the side. Limited by Scalar. Arkham in the feed. Pick it up. Bella EU. Dubs. Bucky. Multiplayer still in the screen. Out 6 in the feed.
29 players left is the big thing to note. Four more from placement points, which if you make it to the top 25, instantly 3 points earned. That is the kind of every player still remaining, and the zone's still moving west now.
He got a quick swap there, fakes the shotty back up. Interesting little play on the fly there from Bell. Just enough damage to the wall. Here we go. Shockwave. Going to look for optimal placement. Maybe a little bit of time to disrupt the Shockwave into a Shadow Bomb. 9,000 IQ.
I didn't even know you could do that.
Get all the way across the map and take as high on the mountain as possible. Very excellent play there. Positioning the king, the star of the show thus far for game 2. 5 eliminations. We are in the top 25 for placement now, so those points go out. That's got to push King even higher on the board.
Yeah, King was already surging towards the top of our leaderboards. Now could very well be after this game. King spraying up with the submachine gun. Players moving as fast as they can over this mountain. The left side of your screen, now the full screen. Emku still moving through. Look at how fast he can tunnel. Benji Fishy's still alive in this game, just took down Draken. Down the hill we go. Rogue Shark on height right now. The Wizard Waterfall down for a moment. Vivid still followed on up. King down to just 40, 30, 20, 15 HP. Under 10. No, still 17 HP. Will only be at 42 effective health. I mean, if he gets any further than this, it'll be an absolute miracle. No, down goes King, but I think one of the crowd favorites beginning to emerge today. Fantastic performance of the squad. Benji Fishy goes down as well.
Crowd behind him. Still in a ball at the bottom.
Top 15.
Star sitting on 2 eliminations in this. Bottom of your screen on the left with Rogue Shark remaining up top. Forced into the drop. Let's get away. Looks like a Shadow Bomb to save from any fall damage. Vivid beamed on the rotation upfield from high ground.
Vivid's on height
there too.
Vivid's on height.
It's an opportunity here. It can capitalize and take shots. All these players rotating. At this point, players out of ball. Don't want to let them remain inside and safe. If you pop them out, it may be an exposed position. Other players will take shots.
Look at the ballers. The ballers beginning to scale the mountain. Vivid, I think, still has high ground. Has time to pop a mini by chance? Nope, nothing as of yet. Now the fight for height begins. Vivid building out up. Arkham in your elimination feed now into our top 10. Isa, the control god, has taken a solid one. The finish too. So Isa from Europe getting involved in this game as well. Vivid all the way on high ground. Still multiple ballers in play. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Fortnite World Cup Solos competition. This is game 2 of 6, and oh no! Vivid has lost the high ground, but he says no!